Yeah.
It's like dun 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 dun. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I just want to talk about working with him because I haven't actually seen too many people focus on that, which surprises me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I love the idea of that collaboration occurring, and it's a natural one. Certainly on 4 or 5 Seconds, I think it's one of Rihanna's greatest vocal performances. Period.
She was killing that, right?
My gosh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a whole other attitude that I haven't heard from her as a star.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's really got inside that record and wrangled it, you know.
Yeah.
How was it making that and getting that song out? Because it feels effortless to listen to. It almost has like a 70s FM American rock, sort of country rock radio vibe to it, you know what I mean? Like something you would have heard in Los Angeles in 76 or something.
I mean, I liked songs like that when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And I mean, the type of chord changes that Paul does, I don't even understand them. And to be able to be involved with that and
he
make
invented them.
Yeah, exactly. And be able to be involved with writing a song like that, it's just like way next. Like meeting Paul McCartney is like meeting Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, totally.
It's like whoa,
Dude, he's the greatest.
the greatest of their field, period, of all time.
Yeah.
You know,
and you got to say while in a song with them, which is incredible because it's still hip hop. That's what's amazing about it.
Yeah, the whole cadence was trap. Soon as Paul starts playing, I start singing in trap.
Once again, it's the fusion of cultures, which I love. It's what did you call it before when you're talking about Sean wearing Raf and your shoes? You're saying it's you said it's kind of what you said.
Fusion is the future. Period. The mixing of ideas, the mixing of the two lunch tables working together. You know, humanity. Period, man. We're one people.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like incorrect English. I'm sorry, Mom. But you know, I went to Louise Wilson's memorial. You know, the greatest fashion instructor of all time, and I'm talking about of all timers.
Educate us, man. Tell us.
Okay, so Louise Wilson was the baddest professor of all time of any fashion school ever. Notorious for not letting people stop at a 7 or 8, pushing people to a 12. So the first time that I saw one of her students, Phoebe Philo's Celine collection, I was looking at a 12. When I saw McQueen's last show, the Atlantis collection, I was looking at a 12. Christopher Kane's Bandage collection, I'm looking at a 12. Elber Albez, I'm looking at a 12. That's the designer Lanvin, you know, which completely revolutionized the men's fashion sneaker industry. Last time I saw her, we had a dinner at Hakkasan, which is my favorite restaurant in London, and I think she knew that she was going to pass, and she just wanted to give me some words of advice moving forward. And she was asking me about my daughter, asking me about my wife, and she said, so many students, they don't give it their all. And the problem is, soon as they do anything halfway good, when they're 2 years old, 3 years old, their parents clap. Exactly. That's what she said, they clap. And she just looked at me and she said, Kanye, don't clap.
Oh, come on. It's just how you getting on with that?
I didn't know we were going to lose her. You know, I just, and she told me, she said, thank you for the times where, we came to performances, and this is like really meant a lot to me. She would.
You want to take a minute? We'll take a minute. Let's take a minute. See you, crew. You want to take some time? Yeah. No problem.
That's never happened to me in an interview before.
You okay?
Yeah, no,
All right.
I'm okay. I think I'll be good.
Okay. We're going to change the subject.
Yeah.
Here we go. One of the things you said recently, which really kind of made me think, was, you said, you really truly believe that you're going to be, the head of the world's first $1 trillion company. And the first thing that sprang to my mind, Kanye, was, what is that company going to look like?
Johnny Ives, who is like, in my opinion, from what I know, Elon Musk included, is like the world's greatest living designer, and has the best mentality, behind design. And I said from what I know, because there might be some others that are great, and there are a lot that are great, but Johnny Ives is the best that I know. But he said that people are so concerned about being first as opposed to being better. So I think innovation gets, almost too much credit in a way. So if we talk about this type of, company, it wouldn't just be a company of innovation, because as Steve Stout told me driving down the West Side Highway one day, there's no money in innovation.
Yeah, he's got a point.
The money is in the repetition, so
it's in the quality.
Yeah, and making something, a better quality for more people.
Yeah. So
it has to be a balance of both. But I've said this a few times, but I wanted to say it right here for people who don't, who haven't read it or have seen it. But I think people think that I pander to fashion particularly, because people say, why fashion? It's not like politics, World War, and that it's fashion. It's just a jacket or something. It's just a dress. But I believe that the world can only be saved through design. And I think that the fashion world has, and when I say through design, I know it's some snarky classist editor that's want to take that and says Kanye West said the world will be saved with the couture dress. That's not what I'm saying. The mentality behind design, art is to be free. Design is to fix.
This is important. You're talking about the actual, like you say, the mentality, the purpose behind it, what it means behind the actual product.
Yeah. No politics, just truth. Does it fucking work or not? Irrigation, that's a form of design.
Yeah. What are those conversations like? Because you're in one of the great privileges that you're in, because you push yourself, is that you get to find yourself in rooms with people that push themselves. So the conversations can be pushed, and I wonder what those conversations are like, because I'm fascinated by someone like Elon Musk and his absolute inability to be restrained by boundary. And you are very much cut from that same cloth. What is it like when you guys get together, and do you talk about things as kind of obvious or highfalutin as what the future will feel like, or is it kind of more casual than that?
That's exactly what we talk about. What does Kanye West and Elon Musk talk about? The future.
The future. TM.
So when I put out things that, if I say, hey, I want to work with Miuccia Prada one day on, high school uniforms or something, I just put it out, We just put it out there. If I say, hey, or like as I told Obama last time I saw him, hey, I want you to, I would suggest that you sit with Elon Musk. I would suggest that both of you guys go to China. I would suggest this. I think it may happen.
That's amazing. It must be crazy. Those conversations must be amazing.
I got scared of the idea. Someone call you crazy so many times you start to believe it. And I almost got scared of the idea of like going crazy in some way, but I wasn't going crazy. I was like the only person that wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I stand there and I just look like, is anyone else here seeing what I'm seeing? None of you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, or it's just like your Maybach in your house is like that important that you won't move at all.
It's distractions.